I mean, I wish him well. You know, I know he's gone to the hospital. I've heard he's got a broken jaw. I know he's gone to the hospital. I've heard he's got a broken jaw. I mean, I wish him well. You know, I know he's gone to the hospital. I've heard he's got a broken jaw. So I wish him a speedy recovery. I also want to thank Senior for turning up, because this really is a family affair, and it wouldn't have been what it was without Senior there.
Congratulations, Chris.
Congratulations, Chris. How are you feeling at the moment?
Just man.
Guys, this style of views. Guys, move that down.
Yeah, come in.
What's good, Just Do family? It's your boy KB, back to get boxing at Just Do. And y'all make sure y'all give me my Just Do. Smash that like button, sub to the channel, and turn your notifications on so y'all can be notified when I drop more content. But let's get right into it, man. Yeah, heard it straight from Chris Eubank. You heard it straight from Conor Benn. You know, in a post-fight interview, you know, he informed the people that he heard that Chris Eubank, you know, not only was you know, told and directed to go directly to the hospital, but he suffered a broken jaw as well. And if you see the video and the pictures and different things like that, you see the swelling on Chris Eubank's face on both sides, man. I mean, I think this is one of the worst he's looked after a fight. I mean, his face is really swollen on both sides. He like a damn lemon head, like a pumpkin head. But oddly enough, they both gave each other pumpkin heads, swelled each other up a nice bit. Chris Eubank wasn't even able to do the post-fight interview, so you know that the punishment he sustained in this fight was serious. I do think a large part of this was due to the fact that he killed himself to make this weight, and you know, he was just there for the taking. You get what I'm saying? He killed himself, man. He was drained. Everybody's seen the pictures, the videos. He initially missed weight with 0.5 and got fined to $500K. But nonetheless, you know, he made the second day weigh in. He was under 170 pounds, but I think all of the taxing on his body, you know, all of the sacrifice, boiling down to 160 pounds, I think it caused a very negative reaction, and I think he had less cushion for the punches that he was receiving, and because of it, you seen him swell up in a way that you haven't seen in many fights, man. He's been in some wars, so he did win the fight, but did he win the war, and at what cost? You know, he took a lot of punishment. Both guys did. You know, Chris Eubank is going to have to return to 168, but I think he's going to need to take some time off. I don't think they should rematch simply because of, you know, he's not a 160 pounder, and neither is Conor Benn. Chris Eubank's a 68 pounder and Conor Benn's a 47 pounder. Now he has to go back down to 147 after going all the way up to 160 and hope that he can remain, you know, an optimal level, and hope that he could perform at top level with the rest of these guys. He's already calling out guys like Mario Barrios. We understand why, for obvious reasons. Both fighters shown the extreme level of vulnerability in their most recent fights, and it just is like the most simple fight to be made. But nonetheless, man, Chris Eubank and Conor Benn put on tonight, man. This is definitely by far one of the candidates for Fight of the Year. I mean, both guys really left it all in the ring. You know, Conor Benn controlled the first quarter to the first half of the fight, and Chris Eubank used his experience and him being a veteran to turn up in the second half, and that's where the fight was won. You know, he outworked Conor Benn down the stretch, and I think the judges seen it that way, and as a result, he won a unanimous decision, 116 and 112. You know, a lot of people thought it was closer than that, but nonetheless, I think the right man won. But the bigger story here is this issue, the injury that Chris Eubank has to deal with if he, in fact, has a potential broken jaw like Conor Benn is reporting. And I know Conor Benn, he got some swelling of his own, as you can see in the video, so he don't look too good either. But nonetheless, that was a war. It was a great fight. I don't want to see a rematch, especially if it has to be at 160. I think both guys need to move on with their respective careers. because they got more fish, bigger fish to fry at their respective weight classes. But that's my thoughts on it, man. Just a quick injury update, man. Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all want to see a rematch? Should it happen at 68 or should they both move on? And as always, let me know if I gave boxing its just due, because that's what I do over here, Just Do Boxing. Till the next one, I'm out. Peace.